Hello from Home Green Paddle. Today we're going to talk about the paddle serve for beginners. Before we get into the technical aspects of the serve, we're going to talk about the intention of the serve. When you first walk onto the paddle court or your first few times playing, your goal should be to be as consistent as possible with the serve. Get the point started, get the rally started, and from there you can build on your game. You can start adding things like direction, depth, spin, power, all of that fun stuff, but that will come later on in your paddle development. For now, consistency. When you're trying to be consistent, it's very important to have consistent swings. If one swing is high to low, the next one is low to high, the next one is across your body and very wristy, you're going to have inconsistent results. So the next few steps that we're going to go through are going to help you be super consistent on your serve. Step number one is your positioning on the court. You should be halfway between the center line and the side glass. This is the ideal position to be serving from, whether you're on the left like I am now or on the right. After your serve and you go into the net, you're going to be in the correct position for that first volley. So the middle of the block, that's where you want to be serving from. The more advanced levels, we'll talk about Australian formation in future videos, but for now, middle of the court. Number two will be your feet positioning. I like to stand just outside shoulder width apart in a nice athletic position, feet almost creating a line straight to the middle of the block on the other side. That way I can get that right hip through, that's what I'm looking for later on, and it just allows me to get to that net for that first volley. If I'm standing too closed, I can't get the hip rotation and I can't get to the net fast enough. If I stand too open, I've got to generate pace from my arm. So you can maybe draw a line to your target, side on, and that's your feet positioning. Step number three is going to be your hands. My left hand, I don't like to bounce the ball. I don't like to throw the ball down and bounce it. I like to just drop it. That way, I know it's going to be a consistent bounce time after time. If I bounce the ball, I could maybe want to hit it above the waist, which is illegal. Maybe at 4-all 30-40, I get a rush of blood and I bounce it too high or I bounce it too far forwards or something could go wrong. Right now, we're trying to keep the serve as simple as possible. So left arm about 45 degrees out to the right-hand side, and that's a great position for the left arm. The right arm, I like to keep like a balancing scale weight. So about the same height. If my bat's too low, I'm going to be coming up towards the serve. If it's too high, I'm going to be coming too steep down. So I like to stand with my hands about shoulder level. And that is a good hand position to start the serve from. We've got our hand position. Now we need to hit the serve. Before we hit the serve, we need to talk about the intention. Our intention is to be consistent. So where are we going to aim on the court? I would say aim for the green to start. That's going to be your safest bet. You're going to get the point started. It's also not the easiest return for your opponent. It's right at the body, doesn't leave them with a lot of angles. Most players are good when the ball's in their strike zone. When it's straight at them, they need to move out of the way and get it into that strike zone. So that's always a great serve. From there, you can add direction into the glass or down the tee. Now we need to talk about the contact point. We're going to drop the ball in front of our left foot like we said, and the bat's going to come from high to low and get underneath the ball for some underspin. And after the contact, imagine another ball in the direction that you want the ball to go to, about 1 meter in front of that ball, and another ball in front of that. And we call that tracking. So you're going to swing down, contact, and then track to your target, and extend all the way out to your target. That way, your shot's got a better chance of going in that specific direction. If you're swinging contact and straight across, there's a good chance the ball's going to go far left or too much spin to the right. If you use too much wrist, the ball's also going to probably fluff up or go way too hard. There's just so many other variables that can go wrong. So you're trying to keep that bat swinging down to the ball, keeping that consistent angle through the contact all the way through. And while you're finishing through, you are taking that step or two forwards in for the serve and volley. With that being said, we're going to go through a couple of serves in slow motion, talk about some of those finer details, and we'll take it from there. recap, the first few times you jump onto a paddle court, your intention should be consistency. Get the point started. As your paddle career develops and as you practice more and more, you can start thinking about things like direction, spin, depth, power. All those will come with time. When we're talking about the technical aspects, the things to remember are positioning on the court. You have to be in good position to follow that shot into the net. Number 2 is your feet positioning for exactly the same reason, so you can get that step through into the court. Number 3 is the hand level, so that you can generate the slice through the contact. And number 4 is that contact in front and tracking towards the target. Those are my tips for the paddle surf for beginners. Please subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the latest videos and latest news. I'm adding videos every single week, and I've hit a lot of balls. I hope you do too. I hope to see you out on court, and chat soon. Ciao.